Buenos dias, mis amigos. Good morning. Back for another day. Let's talk about myopia, or nearsightedness. Those are kind of nerdy terms. Do you wear glasses? Do you wear eye contacts for needing to be able to see far away? Well, I do. Well, I did. And I have healed my eyesight over the last year and a half, about 33%. My prescription was at minus 2.50 in both eyes. And after changing my lifestyle a little bit, getting more sunbathing in the summers, working outside more, and changing nutrition, that alone got me to minus 1.75. So 3 clicks down, because I would call a click about 0.25, because that's typically what your ophthalmologist is going to change in your prescription, either to minus 1.75, minus 1.5. And I got down to minus 1.75, and I thought something was wrong. I thought like she needed to redo her test. And so she goes to grab a trial pair of contact lens to try on, and while she's gone, I take a peek at the computer, and my eyes, the test actually came back as minus 1.5. And but like most doctors want to do, right? They want to play it safe. They see a patient improve and test their eyesight literally 40% better, and they're probably getting a little nervous, so they play it safe. Didn't tell me. So I wear those for a whole year. I wear contact lenses for a whole year, and 3 months into that prescription, I changed from a monthly thick contact lens that blocks UV light and has, I'm sure, other filters in it. And I started wearing dailies, which I'm sure helps with allergies and just being more fresh. I mean, think about it. We're putting something on our eyeball. We want that thing to be as fresh as possible and to not have any dust or contaminants. And I wore those for about 8-9 months. Noticed a difference, felt better. And then, but the last few months before, because I would go every year for like insurance purposes and stuff like that. I would go once a year to get examined, and this past summer, before my exam, I noticed, man, like I'm getting headaches. My vision is getting just inconsistent. It's hurting. When I take them out at night, I feel better than I used to. Like I used to be able to wear them all day, and I don't think it was 100% the change to dailies, but obviously the thinner lens, it dries out quicker, so that makes sense. And because the monthlies, man, you feel like you can just wear them forever. They're very comfortable. But why are they so comfortable? Because they block out all the light that we're going to talk about in a minute. That's going to get you all the way to fully healing. So June rolls around of 2025. We go back in for our exam, and she says, "All right, I think we're going to stay right here after the test." And I'm like, something's not right. No. I'm like, let's try let's try something. Do you have other tools that we can, like, other manual tools that we can try that I can like see? And she's like, yeah. She pulls out this little tool that you can test and look through, and she gives me the option for minus 1.5 and minus 1.75. And I'm looking at it, both eyes going back and forth, And I told her, don't tell me which one is which. So I'm doing this completely blind, complete placebo. Boom, boom. And what would you know? The minus 1.5 was clear for me. So I say, okay, this the second option. She said, oh, okay, so we're sticking at 1.75. And I said, wait a minute. And then I looked at the tool for the first time. I said, no, doctor, it says 1.5 right there. And so we did it again. I had her mix it up. Didn't look at it. I'm looking. The less strong prescription is literally more clear. Makes a lot of sense why I was getting some headaches as well, right? Think about it. If your prescription is at, let's say, minus 1.25, which I found out mine was when she walked away and I looked at the computer screen again. So we've improved again. And I'm looking, and one is more clear than the other, and I'll be getting headaches with the other prescription. My eye is overstimulated. It's literally squeezing way too hard. Way too hard. So we've learned a lot by going. I always love going to the doctor because you get to experience and learn and reconfirm thoughts and beliefs that you have. Now, like I've said in these videos, I've only really been adopting the full light story over the last month and a half, and especially the last couple weeks. So my goal here in my stay in Costa Rica is to see and play a game with myself on how close to zero I can get my prescription. Because I think I was naturally at 1.25, minus 1.25. My contact lenses I wear currently are minus 1.5. I haven't worn them in 5 weeks. And my glasses is minus 1.5. And I do wear those to drive only when I need to see well. When I'm in traffic, I don't need the glasses. I'm able to practice with my eyesight and allow my eyes to adjust to my surroundings. And it's pretty incredible when you start to get comfortable with your eyesight. Now, again, like we talked about in an earlier video, I think we grow and develop into our mid-20s, and I'm 22. And I'm on a healing journey where, can you imagine how much my eyes can heal further if other physical things are healing outside and inside my body, and I start getting this light piece correct in my life? Morning sunrise here in about 5 minutes that I'll take my clothes off for. And the reason I wanted to make this video today, and I thought about it, was I met a neighbor that is near me here yesterday, and I noticed he wears glasses. And I had been noticing in the afternoons when he gets back from his 8 hours, 10 hours of work on the farms, he gets on his phone, and he's on his phone until the end of the day for the next 3 to 4 hours, watching videos and listening to music and turning on the bright LED cheap lights from Walmart. And he even had this street light on here. He's been living here 2 years. He's in his 50s, and he's one of the first local people in Costa Rica that I've met who works outside all day, works hard, is outside. But let's talk about it. He wears pants and long sleeve shirts to work. He wears boots. He's never really grounded unless he's touching and milking the cows or cutting down trees and plants and touching the crops and the harvest. And he's got glasses, and they're really high prescription glasses. So obviously something's gone wrong with that eye there. Brendan, it's genetics. It's all genetics. My mother, my father did not have blurry vision when they were a kid or in their young adult life. And look at me. like I said in my other video where we were right here talking about blue light causing all modern disease, and specifically with me and other people, histamine intolerance, it also causes myopia and blurry vision. Whether it's just overall blurry vision or literally the degeneration of our eyeball and the ability to see far distances. And it's not only like if we just had a book in front of us, if we supplemented all the time we had on our phones and computers in our past life with reading a book outside in the sun, we wouldn't have gotten the poor vision that society has now. Isn't that interesting? Because it's about the light, the ambient light, the peripheral light that gets into our eyes. But we're on screens inside during the day, and then we're on screens at night. My neighbor over here, he has, before he goes to bed for 2 to 3 hours, he has the bright blue LED lights on, and he's on his phone. And it's amazing when your brain starts firing like mine has been the last couple weeks, starting to be able to put 2 and 2 together on why things are the way they are. It's all like, a lot of people know the individual puzzle pieces. They understand what that piece looks like, the shape it is, but they never try putting it together and building this whole board of life. So that's what I've been doing. I'll keep you guys updated on the journey to 0.00 and throwing away contact lenses, glasses, and never going back. Let's do it.